What's up, dudes? Raceway Park might mean something, or the car races, or a figure 8 race, an infinity symbol, something like that. I have no affiliation. If you've never tried CoverGirl Clean and Fresh lipstick, you should try it. It's so smooth. Sometimes lipstick has like a little grit to it, or like a little build-up-y type. This is amazing. It's like the mixture between lip gloss and lipstick is how it feels. So, from one chick to whoever wears lip gloss, lipstick, whatever. Now it's time for good company. Time warp. We're at the car races today. Spirit wants us to watch a video about the car races. So this racetrack was called Raceway Park in Shakopee, Minnesota, where I live, in the Twin Cities where I live. And back in the day, we all used to hang out at the car races. We used to watch the figure 8s. I was just reminiscing about how a couple of friends of mine raced their car way back in the day at amateur racers. A BMW might mean something. It went like this. The one friend is the whole scene back in the day. This is in the 90s. Would go spend an entire couple of summers out at Raceway Park. And two of the dudes were like, we're going to race our car. We're going to race our car. And they were like talking themselves up the whole time. How they're going to race their car. Okay, Scorpio and Pisces. I hear Scorpio, Pisces, and those with watery moons. I hear that. And so the one friend, he had like an old BMW. And he's like, oh, I'm going to cream them all. I'm just going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. And so we're like, here he goes. We're all in the stands in the bleachers. And the lights go, bump, bump, bump. Woo! The person he was racing shot out. Yeah, he stalled it at the starting line. And the announcer goes, oh, it looks like Grandma in the BMW stalled at the starting line. All of us were like, he's Grandma from now on. He's like, don't call me Grandma. We're like, you're fucking Grandma. And then our other friend, he had old hoopty. And when the light turned, he shot out. Okay, I just bent an earring wire to look like this without even realizing it. He shot out on the back of the track. And so like a track looks like this. And so he started here. And he was supposed to do that. And so the lights went. There was two cars. This was my friend's car. And he went, whoop! And the ground here went down. And so all of us here watching could not see where he went. And he shot off and Dukes of Hazzarded it and then disappeared. And we were, ah! They stopped. An ambulance came rolling out. Went down, rolling out, went down. Now we can't see the ambulance. We're all grabbing each other. Oh my God. This dude is like the whole collective's little brother. Oh my God. Then the ambulance comes up the hill. We can see it. Now it gets on, it's coming up the hill, and it gets on the front part of it, has to go over here. And it's driving on the front part of the track, and here we all are sitting in the bleachers. And the passenger side is our friend with the window down, flicking everybody off as they're driving by. We're like, he's fine! Yeah, I think he ended up ditching his car there that day and just abandoning it. We were shitheads. It's true. It's true. So, what is the message from Spirit for Scorpio and Pisces. Message for Scorpio and Pisces. Car races might mean something. Okay. We have somebody totally paying attention now. Their passion has been found. And look at how this landed. It landed on the racetrack. Let's see. We got the King of Wands totally paying attention. Oh my God. The Lovers. Gemini energy here. So this is my card for the person who kind of ghosted their divine counterpart. So this might be the new masculine that's stepping up to replace the Jedi that left Princess Leia stuck in the garbage with that thing because they were too busy fucking around with hobags at the cantina. Just wasting time. There was just a big, huge accident on 35W just now. That occasionally happens to me. So where I live is next to a major highway. And that on the other side of that wall is an exit ramp for a major thoroughway street. So on the other side of that wall is a long exit ramp. And then the highway is right there. And I just heard a collision. I wonder if I caught it on the tape. I'm looking at red ochre. So this is such a major highway that the police have already been called. I've lived next to this for... I've lived in this house now for about 15 years. Check out my okra. Check out my beefsteak. All right, somebody might have a great big tower. Talking about collision, talking about figure eights. I don't feel a sense of dread. I hear a fender bender. I hear Bender. I see that robot Bender from Futurama. All right. Back to it. So Spirit might say, take note. There's some Jedis that got their Jedi status revoked. Somebody might have got busted for drunk driving, DUI, something like that. Somebody might show up to work drunk, and they're taking the blessing from someone who deserves it. So Princess Leia was stuck in the garbage all alone with that thing. And the Jedis that were supposed to get her knew they were supposed to get her, but they were just going to do this real quick first, and then this real quick first, and then this real quick first, which ended up being fucking around with a bunch of hoe bags at the cantina getting shitty. So Spirit said, Jedi status revoked. The mission is being presented to a new group of Jedis. And they said, hell yeah, here we come. We've always wanted to work with a Jedi like Princess Leia. Well, the Jedis who got their Jedi status for wasting so much fucking time at the cantina with hoe bags are realizing just now that their Jedi status got revoked. And some other Jedis are stepping up immediately, because the bottom line is Princess Leia was left in the garbage with that thing for way too long. Now it's time for good company. Time warp. We're at the car races today. So there's a link that Spirit wants everybody to watch about the figure 8 car races. Very interesting that we heard that crash. I'll put it in the comment section of this reading. If you are new to the channel, every one of my readings are interactive. The second part is in the comment section of every video. And the comment section is on YouTube. The video originated on YouTube. Those are your Starseed transmission and your free soul school lessons. Knowledge is the key to freedom. And Spirit's healing everybody free of charge and at your leisure. So an update, I was worried. I thought about calling the non-emergency line. It's been a while for a minute. But I can look through the little cracks on the wall and I can see the traffic is flowing. So I hear sirens. No, I don't hear the sirens anymore. I love living here. I love the privacy of the fence. Check out what's going on. So I cleaned up some of the garden yesterday. I did some gardening. The irises have started coming out. So let's take a look. I have right here. Oh yeah. I have some purple dwarf irises that are, just starting to peek through. I kept the little leaf blanket on them just a little bit longer. So those will be little dwarf irises, little short little irises that are purple. I also have the rhubarb. Check it out. Rhubarb is so cool how it grows. It looks all alien. This is ruby red rhubarb, a strain that came out of Glencoe, and it's huge. I actually have 2 plants now, and I need to split it. So last year I was at Bachman's, and they had part of a rhubarb. There was a shortage on rhubarb for the longest time. And they had little 2 stalks of rhubarb starters with a little bit of root. So it's like 2 big leaves, 2 stalks with root on it. I think it was like $25. Look at how much money in rhubarb I have. And this is just coming out of the ground. This will fill this whole area. So if anybody's looking for some rhubarb, I need to split it. Look at that. Brains! It's true, this one got a brain. I planted some bells of Ireland. I started these from seed. And I have 5 little plants in here. bells of Ireland are really cool. They'll grow into a stalk and it looks like little green bells. Darling, what happened to your mouth? This last winter was kind of hard, huh? Your legs look amazing. Here's my Minnesota rock. This rock looks like the state of Minnesota is split. Garden's coming back. Got some creeping Charlie.